Hello everyone. So today we are going to talk about basics of planning an event and try to cover this in 5 simple steps. So let's go ahead and check out. First and the most important step in process of planning any event is to understand the brief, as entire planning of an event depends upon the client's brief or requirement. Client will share their requirements and let you know what are they expecting from you. You have to be a good listener here and respond to their queries, and also try to clear any confusion during the brief only, so you don't look like an amateur who goes back to office and asks clients about what they said in that meeting, or you didn't get what the client said. This makes you look very unprofessional. Second is come up with ideas and solutions. So now that you have complete brief from the client and you know what they want, sit with your team, share them the brief, discuss ideas and start implementing. Now, not to forget, work on ideas that are feasible and suits your client's budget. Talking about ideas, many people think that getting new ideas is difficult or they need to try really hard to get new ideas. But let us tell you something. Ideas can be found in two ways. First is client's requirement only generates ideas. For example, if the requirement is something new, it forces you to think and come up with something fresh. And if the requirement is repetitive or something which you have already done in past, it forces you to do it in a different way, which makes you look very creative. So the third step is be honest with your clients. Haven't we already heard that honesty is the best policy? Yes, being honest with your client has a lot to do with you delivering better services. It's always better to be upfront and say what all you can do and never overcommit. This builds trust and a positive image amongst your clients. We have seen many event planners having never say no to a client attitude, but in result, most of the times they end up putting their teammates in a difficult position, and it turns out eventually clients were not really satisfied by the services they promised. So never forget to be honest and a big no to overcommitments. Fourth step in the list is make a checklist. Now every event planner knows what a checklist is, but hardly makes one. Let us give you some reasons why you should always have a checklist for your event. Checklists are a must as they reduce the chances of human errors and compensate for the same. And it helps to ensure consistency and completeness in carrying out any event. Checklists must include people involved in organizing an event, material being used, services outsourced, which team member is doing what, and what needs to be done at what time, etc. Checklist brings accuracy and increases chances of delivering better services. Last but not the least is line up vendors. Vendors can make or break your events, so you better start providing them with the data which you already have. First step is to secure your vendors as soon as possible. Give them all the information you have about the event and keep them posted with the changes. There cannot be a better news than event planners and vendors being on the same page, as it gives confidence to operations team. Once you are done with above all 5 steps, you are now set to execute the event. So if you like this video, don't forget to subscribe to our channel as we keep bringing quality content on event planning. So until next time.